What self-publishing truly means. Hey there, my name is Emmanuel Olatunji EGA the Exceptional Being, and I am your favorite publisher. Today, I want to talk about what self-publishing truly means. In my job as a publisher, I've realized that not many people understand what self-publishing truly means. Basically, we have two major types of publishing. We've got the traditional publishing and we've got self-publishing. Of course, we all know today that self-publishing is the most successful type of publishing. Yes, it is indisputable. However, you need to understand what self-publishing truly means. In my job as a publisher, I have realized that what people term as self-publishing is them doing all the works themselves. And that is erroneous. That is not what self-publishing means. Yes, because okay, it is called self-publishing. It does not mean that you should do all the work. That is not what it means. That is the erroneous belief that people have. And guess what? That is one of the things that is affecting the self-publishing industry, because people feel like, okay, since self-publishing is another way to publish, anyone can just wake up and say that, okay, I now have a book. No, that is not it. Everything in life has a procedure. Likewise, if you want to become an author, a successful one at that, there is a process. Even if you want to go the self-publishing route, you need to understand what self-publishing truly means. And in case you've been wondering, what does self-publishing mean? Right? You've been hearing of that concept and you don't know. Congratulations, because that is exactly what this video is about. So what is self-publishing? In a literal definition, self-publishing simply means you overseeing the entire publication of your book. That is, you will be financially responsible for everything that has to be done on that book. Now, go to anywhere in the world to publish any standard book. There are key procedures that book must go through. A great book must go through writing. That is, you have to write it. You cannot have a book if you don't write it. So you can't skip the writing process. You can't skip the writing phase. Even if you don't know how to write, you must hire a ghostwriter. Now, that is one aspect. Because you now have a manuscript does not now mean that, okay, I am now an author. No! To turn that manuscript into a book, you need to professionally edit. That is where the editors come in. And a standard publishing firm must have the editing section in their team. So what do? The editing team, they ensure the entire editing and proofreading of that manuscript. You cannot skip this process. Now, even if you want to self-publish your book, does that now mean that you should edit it yourself? I dare say, even if you are a fantastic editor, you cannot edit your own manuscript. You still need a second eye. You still need another external editor to edit it for you. So even if you don't want to hire a publisher like Tebeba, or because you are like, I don't want to spend much money, I don't want to incur much cost. You see, if you still want to do something worthwhile, you want to do something that will project your brand globally, you will still have to hire a standalone editor. And trust me, in the long run, you'll see that process is more laborious. That process will also cost you more, because you will now have to oversee everything by yourself. You have to like, okay, I need an editor. You negotiate with an editor. You will pay that editor. You have to pay. If you want a great job done, definitely you must hire a qualified editor at that. Do you see that? This is what I have realized that many authors don't understand. And guess what? We in Africa, we are having this challenge. That is why we don't. Do you think it's a mistake that we don't have global authors? Go to Amazon, go and see what is happening there. People are making millions every month on books. It is not magic. It is real, because these guys, they understand the value in book publishing. But here in Africa, we don't really understand the value in becoming an author.
Wait. Before you go back to your video, do you know that 81% of people say they want to write a book, but less than 1% ever do? At Tebeba Publisher, we are changing the narrative by helping you write, edit, publish, distribute, print, and promote your books professionally. And not just that, with Tebeba Books app, You can upload, sell, and access thousands of books. You can also learn, grow, and become by taking courses that transform your mind, skills, life, and relationship only at Tebeba Academy. And to handle your media needs, Tebeba Media is here for your video, music, photography, live streaming, and podcasting production. Links to all these services are in the description below. Now, you can go back to your video.
When you hire a ghostwriter and a ghostwriter bills you, you like, how much? Is it not just to write? Is it not just right? If it were easy, then you should have done it. In Africa, it is sad to say that we don't appreciate intellectual work. We don't appreciate creativity. When someone reaches out to you and then you give them that, to edit and to proofread, and this is how much it will cost, they'll be like, is it not just to edit? Is it not just to comma here, dot here, and do it? I tell you, it is not as easy as you think. It is a creative work. It is a work that requires patience. It is an intellectual work. And I tell you, you cannot put any amount on intellectual work. You can't. So if you are ready to go to the self-publishing route and you want to do a great book that will stand the test of time, then you're saying that you want to go through the entire processes yourself. You want to hire the editor. You want to monitor the editor. You want to ensure you review the manuscript as well. You want to ensure that you design the cover. You hire a graphic designer that will design the cover. So imagine working with 4 or 5 people at the same time. At the end of the day, you would have even exhausted all your strength that you should use, you should have conserved to market your book, which is the most important thing that you need to do. And that is why I decided I'm going to address this today. This is for authors. If you want to be a successful author, if you want to be an author whose work will stand the test of time, if you want your name to be among the authors that will never be forgotten, authors that their blueprint will forever be on the sand of time, then you need to start doing publishing right. You need to understand that book publishing will cost you. Just like any meaningful thing in the world, it will cost you. But guess what? The reward is amazing. The reward is limitless. That is just the truth. Like I tell any of my authors, any book we publish for you, the reward you can never lose. It is impossible. You can never say, it is a loss. No, because the reward is even beyond the monetary requirement that you put in. Yes, the return on investment, it's something that even you will continue to enjoy. And that is exactly what I want to share with you today. I believe you now understand what self-publishing means. Self-publishing does not mean you going through the laborious and rigorous process of publishing all by yourself. No, it simply means you being fully in charge of the financial responsibility for that book and you having the 100% right on that book. But when it comes to traditional publishing, the publisher buys the right of that book from you. And guess what? You don't have 100% authority or rights anymore. So that is the basic difference between traditional publishing and self-publishing. I would tell you anytime, any day, self-publishing is still the best, but it is high time we started doing self-publishing rightly in Africa. I am Emmanuel and I am a global publisher, and I will forever and I will continuously, inspire great African authors. Thank you so much for watching this, because I know this is more like a crash course, but I believe that this has added great value to you. Till I come your way another time, remember to be the best version of yourself. And if you are ready to become a global author, if you are ready to work with a passionate publisher, if you are ready to work with a publisher that will bring all of his best into that book project, I tell you, Tebeba Publisher is the right publisher for you. Just try us today and experience awesomeness for yourself. Till I come your way another time, stay blessed. Bye for now.